On February 15, 2021, Samsung announced a new phone with their flagship chipset, the Exynos 9825. Yes, the same chipset present in their Note 10 series. They gave this phone the tagline full on speedy performance, and there was a lot of hype created by some YouTubers sporting their Ferrari, an analogy to speed that was expected on this phone. The phone was launched at a price of 25,000 for 8GB, 128GB, 8GB RAM and 128GB storage.
For you spec heads, here are the quick specs. The F62 comes with a 6.7-inch Super AMOLED display with a regular 60Hz refresh rate screen. It is powered by the flagship Exynos 9825 chipset. As Athar mentioned earlier, it is available in 6GB and 8GB RAM variants, along with 128GB of storage. It comes with a 64MP quad camera setup, 64 plus 12 plus 5 and 5, and a 32MP selfie camera. This phone also supports a whopping 7000 mAh battery and comes in 3 vibrant colors: laser green, laser blue and laser black.
Let's begin with the pros. I'll make it clear right up front that if you watch a lot of multimedia movies or you need a phone for online classes, this is the one to go for. The Super AMOLED display combined with the 7000 mAh battery will last for a whole day in the least, and in medium usage you can go up to 2 days. Samsung phones generally have good cameras and this one is no less. The F62 comes with a 64MP primary camera, which was impressive as per my liking. I'll share you some samples, you can be the judge yourself. You also get a 12MP ultra wide sensor with a 123-degree field of view. The picture quality when you switch between the main and the ultra wide doesn't change drastically as far as I noticed. You also get bundled a 5MP macro camera which takes fairly decent pictures, and a 5MP depth camera which I don't think I've ever used. Overall, I'd say the pictures come out really well and I was satisfied. Even the video quality is satisfactory. I did take a couple of videos for my sister and the people who watched those videos said it had come out well and they appreciated it. If you're a person looking for a phone for multimedia and camera, this phone is not going to let you down for sure. This is the video recording from the front camera. I guess you can even hear the voice. There's a bit of wind, so you can judge the audio quality. So let me quickly tell you guys the pricing before we move on to the cons. I was checking Amazon yesterday and it was available for 21,999, and at this price I feel it's totally worth it.
However, if you're a gamer and a person who wants a 5G phone, please do not think about buying this phone. This phone is a 4G phone, but Athar is fine with it because it seems as though 5G is getting delayed in India. According to news in which telecom operators have requested the TRIA to give them more time for testing. I believe 5G is not coming to India until the end of 2022 or the beginning of 2023. If you're a gamer who plays games like BGMI, COD, Free Fire continuously for 1 or 2 hours, I wouldn't recommend this phone at all. The Exynos 9825, though an amazing chip for normal tasks and light gaming, gets heated up in the area near the camera bump if you play continuously for more than 45 minutes or 1 hour, due to which you'd get frame drops.
Apart from that, this phone works like a charm. It also comes with the 3.5mm headphone jack, 25W charging, USB-C to C cable is in the box, NFC, dual band Wi-Fi, Bluetooth version 5.0, etc. I bought this phone in March and I've been using it for almost 10 months now and I have no complaints with it whatsoever. Yes, Samsung is being a bit sneaky and downloading apps without anybody's permission after a software update, which is a really cheap tactic they are applying. But all those apps can be uninstalled, so that's not a problem. Another thing you guys need to know is that Samsung's pre-installed apps such as Samsung Members or the Galaxy Store send unwanted notifications. So make sure to turn that off by going to the settings if you're planning to buy this phone or you already own one and are annoyed by these notifications.
It's this review. Athar just gave his experience with this device. Do let us know with a comment down below if you own this phone and your experience with it. Catch you guys in another review in the future. Signing off.